We're not detectives. We're just a normal guy that suffered from very, very bad amnesia. We can't even recall our name. We're essentially just trying to figure out who gave us the mark and dispel it. But along the way, we're helping other people with marks. So I squat at the base of the tree and let her climb up on me. Up you go. I stagger a bit, but manage to stand. I feel like I'm one of the trees now. Can you reach? Just a little to the right. I'm almost there. Susie reaches as far as she can with her hand and I lose my balance. We both crash to the ground. Are you okay? I'm fine. Here. Susie shows me her hands. It's holding the object that was stuck in the branches. A dog collar! A collar? It makes me think of that dog we saw before coming here. Does this belong to that dog? I wonder who threw it away. Who knows? As I'm putting it away in my bag, I spot an inscription on the inside of the collar. What the hell is that? Enter. What? Oh, how are you supposed to pronounce that? The picture's on the tree. In the west side of the forest, we find a tree covered in strange photos of men, and they all have large nails driven deep into their eyes. They're likely all dead. Is it some kind of warning that men will be killed? I spot something when I look up into the tree. It's hard to get down, but it turns out to be a dog collar. Does it belong to the dog we saw at the entrance? So that article on Psycho we found in the garage said the body of her pet dog was found in the forest. Was it killed chasing after the culprits? It seems she even brought it on her trip to Greece with her fiancé right before she was abducted. It looks like the dog's name is on the collar, but how do you pronounce that? Yenta? I don't know, it doesn't look like English. In the bushes below the tree I found a dirty insect oh, right, okay. I actually should look in my bag. While I remember. Yes, I have the instant camera. 5 pictures. An instant camera with dried blood on the bottom. There is film in it, and the battery for flash still has a charge, so it can be used to take photos. If they come out, is questionable. Dog collar. A dog collar found hanging in a tree. That's meant to be the forest, I'm pretty sure. Into forest. It's made out of red leather and has something engraved on it. Purgatory Steve going. Pretty good. We're on chapter 3. I don't know how far through we are, but... you know. I hear a low growl from somewhere. I can't see what's making it, but it seems to be watching me. So... oh, we did see that dog at the gate. I'm not sure why, but I feel an intense hostility directed towards me. Is it because we're a man? What should we do? The instant Suzu speaks, the growling grows distinctly quieter. It's because we're men. Or we're a man. I remember the photos. All of them were men with nails in their eyes. I don't know what that has to do with the dog. But if those pictures demonstrate the hatred that saturates this place. If I'm with Suzu, it might react differently. If I'm with a woman, yeah, it hates men. Obviously, his owner, or its owner, was assaulted by a bunch of men. And also killed by them. I consider my options. Show the collar. It is a horror game, and it is about ghosts. But we don't take pictures of them. I've got an idea. I take the collar out of my bag. Give it to Suzu. Maybe. It's a safe bet that the spirit was born here, so the dog is likely tied to this collar. I face the general area the barking is coming from and show it the collar. I have seen the new Metroid. It looks good, but I really didn't like the trailer Like, the first couple of seconds before it went to gameplay, I thought it looked really iffy. Like, very early access kind of look. But when it was actually gameplay, it looked perfect. That was the only thing that was throwing me off. It wasn't necessarily the trailer, it's like when it showed Samus walking along, and then she looks up and shoots the thing. I don't know, it just looked very alpha, I guess. So the dog appears like a gust of wind. Whoa! Before I can blink, it steals the collar from me. Oh, live or die. Oh dear. When I try to quickly jump away, I hear Suzu call out to me. Mr. Yoshiki, don't move. Don't move. But I don't catch the rest of it. The dog rushes at me so fast it looks like it's gliding over the ground. Stand still. Kick it. Yeah, alright. So the dog stops in its tracks. It seems confused that I'm not reacting and just standing still. It shuffles back on its guard, then prepares to attack again. We're basically trying to assert our dominance, I think. It bares its teeth and growls. Oh. Turn my back to it. Pet it. Wow. I break my gaze and turn my back to it. I pretend to not hear it threatening me. It growls for a while until it abruptly stops. The dog holds the collar in its mouth and stares at me. The collar has an inscription on it, doesn't it? I'm sure it said something enter. I have no idea. What should I call it? I'll just try top option. Genta. Genta. I mutter the name. The dog perks its ears. I say it again, this time more clearly. Then... that's its name. I'm glad that was the top option. The dog turns around and quietly slinks into the brush. No, it's definitely not Russian. I don't really know what it is. It disappears from sight. Seems I somehow managed to escape death. Phew! I pick up the collar that was left behind and sigh deeply. Are you okay? Yeah, that was... I can't even say it was no big deal, my words simply trail off. That's all I can answer with. I pat myself down with my hands, but I don't seem to be injured anywhere. I did feel teeth biting into my hand when the collar was snatched from me though. That dog may be supernatural. I hope it doesn't attack again. I think we'll be fine. So... wait, it found what it was looking for. You're right. Okay, cool. So I picked up the collar. I didn't die, so that's good. Whew! Okay. A sound like a rope creaks above my head. Why are there mannequins here? Silhouettes swing in the shadow of the trees. My whole body shudders with dread. Are those people? No. Suzu gives a terrified yelp. Speechless, I shine my flashlight on them. They clearly aren't people. They're mannequins. The things hanging by their necks from the trees are display mannequins you can find in any department store. Obviously dolls can't commit suicide. Is this someone's idea of a prank or maybe a warning to intruders? The only one who knows the truth would be whoever did this. Let's go. I don't think they're dangerous. They're only mannequins. Okay. Mannequins are terrifying, though. Suzu replies uneasily. I'll never forget Condemned. And, I think you go into like a department store that's all run down and there's a bunch of mannequins. But the moment you turn your back on them, they move. And then there's a specific scene where the lights go out, then comes back on and you're surrounded by mannequins. Oh, it's awful. But before either of us... Weeping angels, basically. Yeah, pretty much. Take a step forward, I feel a shaky hand gripping onto me. Oh, she's scared. Understandably. Ooh, hello. A male doll is hanging from a tree. I wonder what the person who did this was thinking. Oh, is that all it is? Aw, man. The doll swings unceasingly from their ropes, even though there is no breeze. I guess that's everything. Alright, well, whatever. Onwards! Oh. It's that dog. Suzu, be careful. She's fine. No, it's okay now. It won't attack anymore. It's that dog from before. It starts digging in the dirt right in front of us. After a few moments, it disappears like mist. What was it doing? Is there something over there? Let's take a look. Save. Before. Digging in the dirt. Upon closer inspection, the dirt there appears to be a different colour. So I reach out and touch the dirt, but the texture under my hand surprises me. The dirt around here is soft, almost as if something was buried. Give me a hand. You're going to dig here? I don't think we'll need any tools. Please. Okay. In silence, we kneel in this forest in the middle of the night and dig up the dirt with our hands. I feel like I'm robbing a grave. It could be that those words popped into my head because I somehow knew what we'd find. Oh god, don't say it's a body. Oh god. Distracted, I look down on what we dug up. What we find is a corpse. It's just a skeleton now, but it doesn't look that old. Is that a corpse? Yeah. My reply sounds incredibly flat and uncaring, even to me. At some point, death has become familiar. That fact, and not the corpse, is what sends a shiver down my spine. So many shivers down so many spines. I'm too comfortable with the world of the dead. I know this, but I can't escape it. One part of me observes the remains before us and reacts calmly. I have a feeling that's the fiancé. Just then I notice something. What's that? There's something white in the skeleton's hand. I dig it out and discover it's a plastic bag. Inside are a number of cassette tapes and some kind of note. The note's deteriorated, but parts of it are legible. I killed them all, ones who assaulted you. I knew it. Now you can rest in peace. I did what needed to be done, now I can die here. This forest, where you passed away. New song, listen, heaven. The note ends there. Got 3 cassette tapes. That sounds like a suicide note, doesn't it? But these tapes... She looks at the cassette tapes. Why were they buried too? They look at the remains, as if asking them a question. Of course it's not going to reply. I don't know. I try to laugh. A different voice is whispering in my mind. The last. The voice falls silent. The last? Wait a second, the last what? Huh? Is something the matter? I didn't say. Oh, I didn't say anything. It's nothing, sorry, just talking to myself. Anyway, let's take these tapes with us. New info as to spirit file, unidentified suicide victim. We know who it is. Let's not kid ourselves. So we find a skeleton buried in the ground with a one suicide note and cassette tapes. Strangely enough, the contents of the note match up with the rumours of the fiancé's death, and what was in that other note. This is just a guess, but if I'm right, the songs on these tapes probably contain his thoughts and feelings. If the corpse is her fiancé, then the tapes may have songs he made, or ones that are meaningful to them. So then what was the whisper of the last trying to tell me? Did he want his fiancée to hear the last song? The dog that guided us is definitely the ruined form of their beloved pet. If I can manage to connect all of this together when I face Hanayomi, we can save her. Oh. Oh, dawn's drawing closer. Half an hour. Out of nowhere, my mark flares up painfully, the intense pulsing setting my nerves on fire. Shit, are we out of time? I bite my lip and look at Suzu. Suzu? Suzu, hey, can you hear me? Yeah. It's finally here. It all starts now. I grab Suzu and run. The spirit is closing in on us. Did I get in the car to go somewhere? Regardless, I'm here inside it, gripping the wheel. The mansion, I need to go back there for now. I glance through the rearview mirror at Suzu in the back seat. Suzu staring vacantly out the window with a slightly tilted head. The only thing out there is darkness, there's nothing to look at. So ITIS tape player is laying on its side in the passenger seat. I grabbed it from the back, meaning to play one of those tapes. We quickly arrive at Kujo Mansion. Even if I discuss it with Mary, it's probably best to listen to a tape first. I reach for one, but as I do I notice something odd. What? Where are we? I'm on an unfamiliar road, like I took a wrong turn somewhere. No, it's not unfamiliar. I've clearly been down this road before, but the route I was taking should have had no way for me to come across this road. That's the only way I can describe it. It's impossible. Calm down. I must have made a mistake because I was messing around with the tape player. I wouldn't get lost on the way to the mansion. I've been to it so many times now. I just missed the first intersection and ended up somewhere strange is all. That's what I tell myself as I make a U-turn. But no matter how many times I go back... Damn it, where am I again? Or why am I here again? No matter how I turn, I end up on the same road. Right, left, or keep going straight, I still return to the exact same place. This is ridiculous. I hit the steering wheel. Maybe it was because of my outburst, but my mark starts burning with pain again. This is bad, really bad. At this rate, death will catch up to us while we're here in the car. Having said that, we can't go back to the mansion. I don't think we'll be able to get out of this maze no matter how many times I try. In that case, what should I do? Where should I drive? Highways. Highways is where she was abducted. Ooh, the mountain. Actually, that's the entrance to the forest. Which is it's where both her fiancé and the dog are. Oh no, that's where she was abducted. That's where she was left walking. The only downside is the mountain's where she was assaulted, so... Yeah, I'll try it. I turn the steering wheel in the direction of the place that popped into my head. T-Mountain, it's not that I have to go there. The destination isn't important so long as it gets me out of this situation. I hit the gas pedal and abruptly turn the wheel trying to get out of this cursed trap. Finally. Familiar scenery returns, as if it was lying in wait for me. Oi, oi, oi. In the end, we're back here. The phone is ringing. I know exactly who's calling. Oh god. Oh, is it just a few minutes? Because that means we're about to fight. A few minutes left. We're fighting. I head to the phone booth. I've got Ita's radio cassette player, and the bag holding Psycho's memories at the ready. I pick up the receiver. But the phone immediately goes dead. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh, she has eyes in her mouth. Ew. Live or die. Great. You saw, didn't you? I know you saw it. Oh, great. The spirit is right behind me, what should I do? Throw something, hit her with a tape player, take a picture. The flash will probably stun her. I quickly grab the instant camera and use the flash. Okay, good. We got away. Whew. The spirit shrieks, and while it's distracted, I tumble out of the booth. Once out, I spot out of the corner of my eye. Oh, wow. The spirit's standing there looking down on me, or at me. The camera's battery is dead. What should I do next? Oh, play the charm song Echo Ballad. My. Just play a song, I guess. I stick charm song into the tape player and press the play button. Listened often, dear. The spirit responds to the song. Oh. The spirit quietly drifts closer. What should I do next? So the ballad. I stick Echo Ballad into the tape player and press the play button. I love. The spirit responds to the song. The spirit quietly drifts closer. What should I do next? Play the last song, I guess? I stick mine to the tape player and press the play button. I don't know this one. The spirit responds to the song. Oh my god. The spirit is right in front of me. Hey, let me listen to the newest. Okay, so she doesn't know one, which would be the newest one. Which was my... Yeah, this one, I think. I stick mine to the tape player and press the play button. Yes. That song was finished. Ooh, boy. A dog comes bounding over from somewhere, barking happily. Jen, is this where you've been? Come on, let's go. He's waiting. I was not expecting her to look like that. Ooh. There's a flash of light. I blink and the spirit is gone. Wait, I've just realised that was a completely different encounter. It was just a bunch of live or die choices. We didn't have to do a fight, in a sense. I don't sense Hanayomi anymore. She's gone now. Hanayomi. Suzu is back to normal. I bet their mark's gone. Mine isn't. What a surprise. But mine's still bright on my arm. I guess Hanayomi didn't give me my mark after all. And then Hanayomi really was Psycho Hasegawa. What a sad, terrible fate, turning into a ghost after she died. I feel sorry for her. This place isn't too far from where Psycho died. Maybe that's why. The instant Hanayomi vanished, I thought I caught a glimpse of her loyal dog. I hope her dog and the song her fiancé wrote for her help her be at peace in heaven. Should we head back? Yeah. The phone starts ringing out of nowhere. It won't stop. It's like it's waiting for someone to answer. What should I do? Pick it up? Why not? Hello? On the other end of the line is the gentle voice of a woman. I'm so very sorry for causing you so much trouble. Please excuse me. Was that a wrong number or something? I was a little panicked, but now I relax. I think that was... Hanayomi. I step out of the booth and get into the car with Suzu. Phew. So welcome back, Mr. Yoshiki. It's thanks to you that my mark is finally gone. Too bad I didn't get to do much. I've read a ton of comics about exorcism, so I thought I could help. Good job to you too, Suzu. Everything went okay? Yeah, it's all thanks to him. Oh yeah? I bet I could have done a better job than him. I awaited your return, Lord Yoshiki. It appears that you overcame your fear and cleared away the grudge. Congratulations! Though it is unfortunate that your mark has not yet vanished. I've managed to defeat 3 spirits now, but my mark still hasn't disappeared. It feels like that terrible fact might just freeze the blood in my veins. But I vowed to fight against the mark. All I can do now is press forward. Mr. Yoshiki, may I have a word? I looked through the other files in the garage after you left, and I found this. She hands over a file that says 8 Shrine Findings on the cover. Soya Kujo's signature is in the corner. The Kujo family's guardians were housed there, so it makes sense that this was here. Go on, read it. Most of it is about how H Shrine was built and its history. It lines up with what Mary told us. Everything that happened from the anti-Buddhist movement to now is in here. But it looks like even Saya didn't know who stole the statues 50 years ago. Some pages are about H Shrine's Go Shintai, the item that houses the deity's spirit. The shrine has 2, a mirror and a small Buddha statue called... Is that Nenji Butsu? The Nenji Butsu should be in a... Is it brocade? Pouch, but I never saw anything like that at the shrine. I wonder where it ended up. The last few pages contain notes on an investigation into the stolen statues. It mentions a rumour that started circulating a few months ago. So K... Mayamachi North Road in H City. It's a back street that, due to the city's poor planning, is covered in manholes. Because of that, people call it Manhole Road. On a moonless night, a young woman was walking down it on her way home from work. An old sign read, "Be wary of strangers." Suddenly fearful, she attempted to hurry her steps down that dimly lit back street. But she couldn't take a step forward. A noise, something heavy being dragged, and then a figure was discernible from out of the darkness. It was a woman with dishevelled hair wearing a burnt white robe. She cradled a headless Buddha statue as if it were her own child. The shadows and hair hid most of the face, but she could see her blood-red lips twisted into a satisfied smile. Ew. Terrified by the eerie sight, she turned on her heel and ran away. Some distance away she turned to look back, but the woman was gone. Okay. The statues were stolen 50 years ago, so it wasn't that woman, but I doubt it's that easy to find headless Buddha statues. I'm sure she must know something. I asked Hanayomi where the statues stolen from H Shrine were, and now there's an unexpected lead. What a strange coincidence. If you can find the stolen statues and honour them at H Shrine, the divine wrath will be quelled, and you might be freed from the mark. Another way that might possibly allow me to escape my mark. It's worth looking into at least. Oh, before I forget, you should take these too. Documents on the Hasegawa case that we found after you left. Read through them if you want. It is almost dawn. We must end today's investigation. Please rest. Not before I read. Thank you very much, mister. Because of you, I think I'll get to go see my dad, too. You need to go somewhere to see him? My mum and dad got divorced. Oh. Yeah. Mum decided that she wanted to become a nun. She started taking me to temples and a lot of sacred areas. Dad didn't like that, and he started seeing some other lady. I understand. You don't have to say anymore. I guess Susie's been embroiled in the world of adults for a while already. Maybe that's why she's so brave while being so young. I asked Mom to tell me where Dad is, but she wouldn't say. She told me he's bewitched by a demon and to forget him. So that's why I wanted to ask Hanayomi where Dad is. I see. I hope you get to see him. Me too. Okay, good night. I'm really in your debt. It's thanks to you that Susie was saved. Thanks so much. He seems more worried about her than himself. His appearance, personality and job all make him suspicious, but that one thing is clear. I know she asked me to, but I was the one who brought her out there after all. So if something had happened to her, I just... Oh dear. Hey, you alright? I'm so glad she's okay. The hot tears streaming down his face are those of relief, apparently. You should head to bed for today. I'm sure you're tired, right? Yeah, thanks. Good night. And then Christy. I'm heading to bed soon myself. My mark's finally gone. I think I'm going to sleep well tonight. There's no reason for you to stay any longer. You're right about that. I'll be leaving tomorrow. Sorry, but even 9 lives wouldn't be enough to survive staying here. You said it. But I'm grateful for all this too. It gave me time to rethink my life. Ironic, isn't it? If I hadn't been cursed by a spirit, I'd be in that forest right about now. Chrissy's smile turns wry. Well, I'm off to bed now. Good night. Now then, Lord Yoshiki, please find me when you are ready. Farewell. I shall. So we got the truth behind Hanayomi. Oh yeah, we got all these. An old cassette tape found buried with a corpse in the forest. It had been wrapped in a plastic bag so it's in good shape and should be playable. The words Charm Song can be read on the smudge label. An old cassette tape, okay, blah blah blah. The words Echo Ballad can be read. It's the same. Hanayomi. So the truth behind Hanayomi. It might have all started with the lingering grudge caused by that tragic event. Hanayomi was likely Psycho Hasagawa. She became a spirit obsessed with eyes, an imitation of her fiancé's revenge. Their dog turned into that thing in an effort to save them. The info I got from a fellow mark bearer points to that as well. Her fiancé was a musician known as YMN back then. He made a name for himself by cross-mixing genres into his music, from rock and pop to classical and techno. Around the time of the incident, he had been working on a new album. The last song on it was My Holy, and dedicated to his fiancée, but in the end the album was published without that final track. The song and her fiancé's love finally reached Psycho. I'd like to think it's because of us and Genta. I hope their tragic tale has finally come to a close, but some things still don't add up. How did Hanayomi suddenly get the power to bestow the mark? The answer might lie with the Buddha statues stolen from each shrine. The files in the garage mentioned the Buddha statues were stolen from each shrine 50 years ago, right during the period of chaos following the end of the war. Is there a connection? What's more, a year-old interview says someone witnessed a woman in white carrying a headless Buddha statue on the street called Manhole Road. Maybe I should look into that next. So these are all... oh, they don't have an aftermath yet. Okay. There we go, there's another chapter. It's been a shorter session than normal, it's not quite past 2 hours, but I am just gonna do per session. Per chapter. Because then the game will be done in 6 sessions. Yeah. The only time I might do 2 chapters is if one chapter is like half an hour long. Or not even an hour long, but I don't think that's going to be the case. But we shall see. Either way, that is going to be the end of this session. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you have enjoyed, and until next time, take care.